Hi guys, wanted to bring you an update from the Union of Love and Light from the Invisible World. So basically, I'll read the message in a minute, but this is really, these next couple of weeks are quite crucial actually, because we're starting to filter back into our routines. And there's a good message that's come through from Spirit that's going to help you just stay on top of everything, because it's very easy for the mind just to go back and jump in. Although, you know, as I said, there's a lot more going on in the visible world than there is in the physical world at the moment. So it's really, really crucial to be in touch with that energy and that flow of consciousnness. We've had a great time really having this gift and being able to move back into ourselves. Hi guys. And really take the time to allow consciousness to start coming back into our cells, into our DNA, and reconnecting with the soul presence. So there is actually a huge amount of energies that are going to be coming around us very, very shortly. I mean, they're already here, but our time now is to really access it, because the last couple of months has been really about creating a energetic environment around the body so that polarity can start to slow down and come into sort of balance. So it's sort of oscillating. Now when we're in that space, we can then see what we cannot normally see. We can see the invisible world, we can see many different aspects of our consciousness and our lives, and everyone has been reflecting something back in their own self, has been very conscious of that, and even people I'm speaking to are sort of saying, I don't think I can actually go back into the way I was living before, not completely. So this is what I'm talking about, where there's more happening in the invisible world. So that's the soul and the collective changing the axis of consciousness. So everything is moving through fluidity, and that consciousness is very subtle, so it can move through the hardwired program and the hardwired conditioned human being we've all had to come to live in this world of illusion. So we are taking back sovereignty of our own being, of our planet. And again, this is something that we can't really fathom yet on a conscious level, because we are not awake enough as a planet to really save ourselves yet, although we have to be the ones that do it. No one else can help us. However, things are moving much faster, and as far as I'm aware, that things could have gone faster if humanity was a bit more awake, but needless to say, what's happening now is everything's starting to move through the unconscious. Okay, so it's really about tapping and tuning into that. So just be aware that when you go back out into the world, to have a broader perspective on life, and especially your own stuff, because this is now, in the next few weeks, and the message I'm about to read out is about magnetics, and it's about what's actually coming up in you in this mirror universe. So I might just get straight to the message anyway, and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is channeled from the Union of Love and Light. Now this is part of the consciousness that I'm working with, and it's also the Viridian consciousness, which is part of my soul consciousness. And this is about actually, I'll just tell you briefly about the book, because we're almost going to publish. We're at the three chapter stage with the publishers at the moment. So it's really, it's a soul journey, but it's a journey into our thinking, our perception, and our misunderstanding of our life here on Earth. And it highlights the many aspects of our consciousness and society that are out of alignment with truth through misinformation. And it's really a platform to enhance your own self-worth as a being of not only your personal life, but of our dear planet Earth, because obviously we are an extension of the planet body. We are made up of the materials. So it really has to be an inward journey and come into alignment with the planet as well. And this sort of goes into all of that and the elements. And, you know, and it's definitely a platform to align with truth, so you can enhance your own health and well-being. And this will be a series of books. And of course, we're creating a teaching modality, or putting a whole new modality together. But that will all be coming out later. There's still parts of it I need to test out as well, but I'll keep everyone informed. But that's just where we're at the moment. So there'll be a lot more work actually coming out that we can all do together. All right, so the message is, excuse me a second, this message has gone, right. Okay. Sorry, my iPad's gone, it's just closed off. I just need to get the full message here, hang on a second. Okay, right, sorry about that. Right. We wish to talk about magnetics. We want to reassure humanity that only their fear will cause them problems now. Nothing else. It's really all about choice. Do I want to live in a world of fear, dictated by an oppressing force, or do I want my sovereignty back over my entire being? Misalignment with misinformation through the cellular network is now looking for acknowledgement. If you allow yourselves to continually be pulled, stamped on and belittled by the corruption of your governments and leaders, you will lose all your power. The gift these negative movements give you now, although they cannot see that their tactics actually serve the light because they are so fixated on service to self, is the mirror of your own denied, repressed trauma and fear. They are bringing fear up in the mass of the human population. But instead of playing into it, if you can own it and say, well, that fear is really my responsibility to fix in myself because we live in a mirror universe, only the fear when it comes up, give it love and gratitude without judgment. And then and only then can you detach from the control net and actually free yourselves of the illusion of fear. Turn it on its head. Use their terror tactics to actually heal yourselves by transforming whatever it brings up. These next few weeks, you will feel aches and pains, headaches, throat chakra issues and fatigue. This is the light code frequency starting to move into the body. It's your denial and judgments of yourselves that is trying to resist the light coming in. The lower 4 chakras will be stimulated to start the process of unconditioning, misalignment, trauma, and denial. If you are unsure of the next stage in your life, then you shouldn't make any decisions yet until the soul body can be felt. Otherwise, you risk wasting time and energy on pursuits that do not serve your soul purpose. Feeling secure at home and within your tribe needs to be in foundation. Bringing like-minded people into your life will enhance your connection to the light. Those that deny the truth of this reality are not going to be resonating at the same frequency and can actually hold you back. So don't rush into your old routines, especially with people that don't have your best interests at heart. However, this is a mirror universe, so make sure you have mastered and recognized the reflection these people have been mirroring back to you for your own growth. Otherwise, you will attract the same situations over and over again with other people. What feelings are being triggered in you now? Whether it's insecurity, fear, lack, unworthiness. Whatever it is, they are there to release. So make sure you take this time to work on whatever is servicing. Otherwise, you will go round and round in circles. Okay, so this is quite apt now because, like I said, every couple of weeks, there's going to be a new aspect of this. And what Spirit are trying to do is they can see, and when we go to sleep, we know connecting to the soul. So we actually know exactly what we need to do. So this is why it's really important to be soul present. So you can actually just wake up in the morning, okay, that's what I need to do today. And you're just living present in the moment. Okay, because, they have an agenda, Spirit, how they're going to move this planet and how we're going to move our consciousness. So really every couple of weeks now, it's really important just to be focusing on what they said. Like I think the last message from the one before last was about grudges and other aspects of releasing connections with people. So this is really about whatever's coming up now in you, just to focus and stay present with it, because it's there as a gift. But most people, you know, as we know, we don't like to go into our feelings because it can be too scary. So just do it in a safe environment. Just, you know, if you get into a panic or anxiety or lack or unworthiness, whatever it is, just honor the feeling in the moment. Bring it into a color, and I've said this before in videos, but I'm going to keep repeating it. Bring it into a color or shape. See it in your imagination. Even if you can't visualize, just imagine what you're visualizing. That is the doorway into the unconscious. Give it love and gratitude, because they are there as a message. You can't be scared or worried or fearful of emotions, because they're actually a gift to show us where we're out of alignment. So again, everything that's being mirrored back. So this dark and light energy that's going on and all the rest of it, is primordial concepts of good and bad. It's really what it is just oscillation coming back into balance. It's the polarity. You know, we've been on this end of survival, now we're coming back into sovereignty. So the only way we can get into that place is just being present each moment with what you're feeling. And just breathe through the feeling wherever it's in the body. So if you feel it in your arm, so hello arm, thanks for being there, I acknowledge you. Give acknowledgement to the parts of the body, because the body is there as a gift as well. It's showing us where the emotions are manifesting. So just breathe through it, give it love, and allow it to move through your body, because divine current is actually way more intelligent than any aspect of what we can believe we know. So just allow that, give it space to come in and remove what needs to be removed, because don't forget, the souls are taking over now. Your soul is taking over. So you've got to get out of your own way, because human thinking causes more problems. Stop thinking, just allow, just surrender, be in the moment, and just whatever's coming up in you that day, it'll just move through very quickly. All right. Thanks very much, guys. I will speak to you again probably next week. All the best.